Hello, I am Mac, at least for a day, and everything's going to be okay. This is episode 6 of Freighter Investigator, where I do the derelict freighter dungeons in No Man's Sky. Let's go ahead and buy the freighter finder for today. Cool. And put some stuff in my freighter, and then we'll be ready to go. Hi, Jeff Parker. Thanks for watching. Soon I'm going to start using nanites to buy colors for my freighter. So I'll do that soon. Ooh, yeah, I'll probably have at least 5,000 nanites today after this dungeon. So I'll probably be buying a color after the dungeon. Yeah. Freighter. Yeah. Put all this stuff. Wait, how do you move? I don't think you can move the triangle, can you? You can press the triangle to put it in the starship, but there doesn't seem to be a way to move. Oh, there it is. It's going left and right instead of. Whoops. You have to move it every time. That's annoying. Might as well just drag and drop. It's easier that way. Pretty sweet. I'm getting a lot more slots in my freighter. Probably won't get. Oh, well, now it's full. Probably won't need this much space anyway. I rarely get this much loot. But just to be safe. Hi, Yao. Yao. I'll try pronouncing your name Yao. Hopefully that's right. I'm doing well. Let's see. I didn't accidentally deposit something I need, did I? No, I don't need any of that. Okay. Save real quick, and we'll go do the dungeon. I'll also buy more frigates today if I have enough money. Oop, no. What am I doing? Need this. EO? Okay, I'll try to remember that. Yeo? Yeo? Oop. Here we go. I warped a little ways since yesterday's dungeon. Hopefully it was far enough that the captain's log will be different. Yeo? Okay. I think it's a different ship name. Okay, so far no dangers in this room. There's 11 rooms in this one. That's a neat bed. I wish beds had a purpose in this game, like they healed your health or something. Expedition event log follows. Visited market in that system. Over to production of technology components. Pushed prices artificially low. Purchased in bulk for sale elsewhere. Anticipated profit 168%. Bartered with Gek traders. Favorable trade 173% profit. Landed at station in Kiefenberg system. Offered minerals at bargain prices. Purchased. Minerals were a pirate booby trap. Exploded in the hold. Severe internal damage. Very interesting little stories. Careful, I don't want that microwave to crash my game. Oh no. There's some kind of weird collision here too. Staying away from the microwave if I can. Expedition event log. Visited trade terminal. System had high number of frozen worlds. Ice prices extremely low. Purchased in bulk for transportation to outposts. Purchased large quantities of fresh cut flowers. These aren't items in the game. Ice isn't an item really, neither is flowers. Refrigeration system failure led to entire crop decomposing. Losses substantial. Purchase hazardous materials from that system. Containment systems faulty. Material leak dissolved. Several bulkheads. Core systems damaged. Hoping for a variation update this month. I don't know about variation. I mean, that's kind of a loaded term. If you mean completely regenerating all the planets, I don't think that's ever going to happen. And apparently, none of the updates that they've done are considered variation updates to people. So what is a variation update? Because if a variation update is only something as drastic as revamping all the planets, I don't think they're going to be doing that. Hypertenant. Good day. I see we have another rotating object. Yeah, I was the rotating microwaves are scarier than anything else to me now. Research log entry follows. Recovered primitive life form with moon. From moon. Performed genetic analysis. Observation sample unresponsive. Alright, let's go to the dead end over here. Personal data, recording, accessed for technician entity, date stamp. Need to get down there, and it just keeps coming. It won't stop. From the vents, it's using the vents. Sounds just like Alien. So far, well, there was some jellyfish, so this may be just a whoa. This may be a jellyfish only freighter, because so far that's the only danger I've seen. It is kind of cool that only occasionally do you get freighters completely infested with biological horror stuff. makes it kind of realistic. If every single one was completely infested with alien goop, it wouldn't be that realistic. So it's more realistic that you find less infested ones and also more infested ones. Like this one may have no real dangers at all besides the jellyfish. Extract from Watch Officer's Daily Report. Work entity Toto Genetics confined to the brig for unauthorized access to navigation charts. First offense, sentence length 53 days. What is the sentence, though? You said the length, but you didn't say what they were sentenced to. Confinement to room, or something worse. Oh, more jellyfish. There's not a whole lot of loot either, so I'm going to take all this living slime. Jellyfish do float towards you, but definitely not that scary. If jellyfish had a ranged attack, that would make them pretty threatening. Like if they shot some kind of green lightning at you. Oh, cool. It's funny, I had never found these things before, but once I came to the Buttelanger Galaxy, I've been finding them in every dungeon so far. So maybe this asset is just more common in Buttelanger. Probably not intentionally, maybe it just worked out that way because the way the procedural generation is. Or maybe I am in the same star cluster as I was before, and this star cluster has that in the dungeons. I don't know. The threat level of this freighter is also about the same as yesterday's, so I may just have not gotten out of the star cluster. I went 800 light years though. Transcribing audio, 3 days now and still no sign of. It can't happen to everyone. I've got to tell the others. Got to spread. Cool, there's a terminal. I really like this configuration. Yeah, the fact that this configuration's here makes me think I'm in the same star cluster region. I might start converting living slime into nanites. It has to turn into runaway mold first, though. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get this terminal over with, so I don't have to come back. Hi, Daniel King. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Probably because I've been gone from live stream on YouTube. Cool. Got the crew manifest. Research log entry follows. Collected anomalous metal core. Performed biofunction scan. Observation sample shows commercially exploitable properties. Earmarked. Okay. Still not a whole lot of loot around here. Unless you count all the living slime. You'd think taking the living slime with me would be dangerous, because I'd get infected too. Man, they did so good with the procedural generation, because these areas really seem handmade. I mean, I guess I really wonder how they did it, because there's so many different variations. I don't know how they made it happen without, you know, having there being crazy rooms that didn't work or whatever. I'd really like to know how they did the procedural generation for this update, because there are so many different configurations for how all these things are placed. I could see how maybe they went through and hand built some of them, but there's so many different configurations that all work really well. I don't see how they did that with just procedural generation, but it's very interesting. And I really wish they would start doing this for buildings on planets. Daniel King says, surviving COVID, we've got 200 deaths in 2 weeks. 200 deaths where? In America or in your state? More than what we had when COVID first started. Our nursing homes, aged cares are in crisis, and our state is on high alert. We've reached 800 cases today. Wow. If you don't mind saying, what state are you in? I know the hot spots are like Texas, Florida. I want to say Colorado, but I'm not sure. Or is yours a new hot spot? So, Australia, that's how many deaths you've had? Was Australia much of a hotspot before? I know Australia had some big reactions to it. Supposedly they were the start of the toilet paper crisis. According to an Australian, the internet historian. But I hadn't heard that Australia had a lot of cases. So, yeah, like you said, it sounds like this is the worst it's been so far. That's pretty bad. I hope you're keeping safe. Entity. Personal locker contains thermal paste, quantum calculator, hyperspace field monitor, and assorted reading matter. Last assessed yesterday. Detailed scan reveals contents coded in acidic residue. I can tell how they did the text procedural generation. There's several little sections, little snippets that repeat, but they get rearranged together differently. Like that acidic residue part. I've seen that a lot of times, but I haven't seen the others in that statement before. At least not that I can remember. Oh, almost missed this log. Captain's eyes only. Operator. Biological intervention. Strength 50%. Mechanical aptitude 56%. Honesty 43%. Company approval rating 87%. Why is the predicted remaining lifespan so low? It's only 5.7. Addendum. Captain's personal notes. Using ship's resources for personal experience. Must consult with other officers. Yes, but it got better before winter hit. Oh yeah, I forgot you guys have winter when we have summer. Plus lots of people were thinking COVID is a hoax and getting arrested for not paying a fine for not wearing a mask. Yeah, so it sounds like things are getting worse there. They're getting worse here in America too, at least in some states. My state, Kansas, has never been hit very hard. Last I looked, we've only had around 1,000 cases total and 100 some deaths, but that may have increased since I last looked. But we only have one really big city in Kansas, Kansas City. So that's only place where it would really be concentrated. Wow, lots of jellyfish in here. Deadly microwave. Monitoring and maintenance log assessed. Drone malfunction in main bridge. Outcome alert deprioritized. Manual. Unauthorized access in crew quarters. Alert deprioritized. Uh-oh, jellyfish on me. Exponential mold growth in coolant tanks. Outcome escalated biosecurity. Sometimes jellyfish sneak up to me really fast. It'd be interesting if they were like, what are they called? Weeping angels. Like if when you look away from them, they come at you faster. That microwave disappeared. Interesting. We are in the month of August. No Man's Sky anniversary data. Hope we get something. Yeah. Yep, it's the beginning of August. Oh, my mower is here. I'm gonna have to put the check on my front door soon. In fact, I think I'll go ahead and do that. I'll be right back. Sorry. I was wrong. It was my neighbor mowing, not my guy that usually mows my lawn. Oh wow, lots of lockers in here. That's good. Oh hey, Daniel Hipley. Yep, I remember there being 2 Daniels back in the day, I think. It'd be nice if these freighters were more maze-like, like there was more than one main path. There's dead-end rooms, but it would be cool if there was a bit more complex layout, but it's okay. At least all the freighters are unique in their layout. Hi, Thunder. I talked about you in my recent video in your theory about, Ariadne being an imposter and stuff. In my, my weekly mission video. Talking about Thunder. Daniel King says, Matt, Captain Steve, and Procedural Traveler organize an online meetup for No Man's Sky Anniversary. They would like to know if you would join them. An online meetup, like just in the game? I might be up for that. Partial crew equipment record follows. Entity, engineering. Personal locker contains. Parachute, waveform editor, hyperspace field monitor, and assorted personal journals. Last accessed 4 days ago. Detailed scan reveals alien spores replicating on contents. Cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this. This will be the... I'm thinking this will probably be the same as yesterday's, but we'll see. You are required to have the credentials for that, so it's sort of a puzzle, but not a difficult one. Pretty much guaranteed to get the credentials in the first few logs you read. Oh, this is new. I thirst, I hunger, I feel. I have awoken in a carapace of flesh. Disconnected from the convergence. Oh my gosh. Whoa. A Korvax that entered a biological body? That's weird. What does he look like? I am to be quarantined within this deck for the duration. The ship's computer has no recollection of this happening before. No Korvax has possessed a biological form in living memory. It agrees we must return. We must share this discovery. I have given it command. We are no closer to home. What is the ship hiding from me? It has my voice. I listened to the ship and it had my voice. I do not understand. What am I? Am I Korvax? Am I... There have been others like me. Attempts to regain the body that was lost. It cannot know that I know. It cannot. I thirst, I hunger, I feel. I have awoken in a carapace of flesh. That is so weird. Is that, like, canonical? Or is that just something that Greg Buchanan wrote without really asking Hello Games if it was okay to make it canonical? 1 second. Please not. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, so that is a really weird story. Mike, is that something that's going to come up again later? I mean, we do have the living ships, which, spoilers for the living ship storyline. Living ships were made by the Korvax. Like, the Korvax were experimenting with creating biological life instead of just technological life. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Very interesting. Daniel Hebley says steel doors would be nice in derelict freighters. Daniel King says Thunder, how many derelict freighters have you explored? Thunder says I have explored enough. All are pretty unique. Thunder says I have found some interesting logs. Earlier I found a log that was new. Cool. That was a really weird one. Anyway, wasn't there a dead end I still need to go? Yeah. Double check one more time. I got everything in this room. Hopefully I got all the logs. I think I did. That was a very interesting one. I liked that. The idea that Korvax could possess a living body. This is a weird... There's all kinds of weird things on the ceilings. But yeah, we got a new log, so I guess I did warp far enough to get a new one. So far, the freighters in Buttalanger have been pretty peaceful. Captain's eyes only, pre-flight crew appraisal, operations entity Qui, radiation control, strength 38%, persuadability 60%, attention to detail 34%, company approval rating 1%, predicted remaining lifespan 46 years, addendum, borrows heavily from messmates, danger brewing. Huh. Alright. One second. Oh no. Oh, sorry, one second. Sorry, I'm distracted. So anyway, we made it to the last room. Research log entry follows. Maintenance crew found Delta stimulated microbe colony in the cargo bay. Performed solubility test. Observation sample quarantined. Experiment aborted. Collected unstable liquid from passing asteroid. Performed extensive contaminant testing. Observation DNA swab revealed Virulent microorganisms on surface. Sample quarantined. Yeah, I just read that one. Yeah, I don't want to read too much into the logs and say that, oh, that's you know, an example of something that's coming. I don't know what the point of making Korvax that were in living bodies or whatever, how that would be a feature in the game. So it's probably just a weird story that Greg Buchanan wrote. But it's very different from anything that's happened before. So it was very interesting. Anyway. Let's get the bulkhead. Yay. Alright, all done. One second, I'm gonna... Whoa, that's cool. Did that mark... Was that mark here when I got here, or does it get made when you open the door? That's pretty cool. I never noticed that. Yeah, pretty sure I got everything. Oh, hi, Trevor. Hi, is your missions going good for you? I got stuck last night on them a lot, most of them. Thunder says, I try to not to take too much from the logs and expect it from featured update. Yeah. Times before Hello Games did this and we thought things would come and they didn't. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, Trevor, I'm doing well. I just finished this dungeon. I'm gonna go sell stuff and debrief frigates and see if I can buy new colors for my freighter. Oh, I may not have 5,000 nanites. There's not much nanite stuff to sell. That's too bad. Oh yeah, I forgot. The manifest gave you a ton of nanites. I was wondering why I didn't make many nanites. I forgot the two things you get are where the main bulk of nanites are. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, salvage guy. Sell. I'm glad they give nanites and not units. And sell again. Cool. Close to 5,000, but not quite. I want to buy new colors for my freighter. Excuse me. Oh yeah, what? I picked up, man, I gathered every single container thing and I only got 97 living slime? Huh. I guess the ones where I've gotten tons of living slime have been, you know, the biological ones with all of the living slime on the floor and stuff. Just the little containers don't give very much, it would seem. I was trying to push a button to open the door. You don't need to do that. They're automatic in here. Doing too many freighter dungeons. I'm gonna keep the hypnotic eyes. I think I want to try to turn them into things worth more with underwater ruins. I also need the Korvax convergence cubes for something. There was something I was trying to craft and they required Korvax convergence cubes. Wait, do they sell storm crystals? No, because there's just a bonus on selling those. Daniel King says, I unlocked all my colors for my freighter yesterday. Took about 3 days to do it. Nice. Yeah, I'm a bit short on nanites, unfortunately. I took someone's advice and bought a whole bunch of drop pod coordinate data. So I'm going to save money by maxing out my inventory that way. But anyway, let's go debrief my frigates. Some of them should be done. Well, I should probably go to my indium mine first. I'm gonna do that. Get some more money. It's pretty sweet. I can just travel between galaxies at will. So the fact that people now have bases all across different galaxies, that's one of the main reasons I don't think they'll ever reset the universe. So they don't want to ruin everybody's bases. Obviously, there's a lot of debate that they could implement some kind of system where the bases could be archived or whatever, but I mean, it didn't go well last time when they did that, when they did the next update. And after that was when we got to be able to make multiple bases. So I think now that we can have multiple bases all over the place, I don't think they want to ever reset the universe again. So they're just going to add as much as they can without ever doing that. I wish they would. I wish they would totally redo the universe so the planets are a lot different, but I just don't think that's going to happen. Although the new console generation would be a good time to do that, but they probably won't. Dang it. I hate it when I come here and there's no power. Gotta wait for daytime to be able to leave. And it's always the same time of day when I come here. It's always right after 4 o'clock, which I guess is 4 a.m. And that's about when the sun comes up, so that's good. So I guess I'll just wait for the sun to come out. So after I sell this, then I'll go to my frigate. Go to my freighter and debrief my frigates, and maybe buy some frigates and send them on more missions. Wasn't that stuff found before the Desolation update? The handcrafted biomes thing, I remember hearing about that before Desolation. People found like folders with different biome names that we didn't recognize. Predator. What? I should have power. Guess it hasn't generated enough yet. Come on. I think the miners are working, but guess I need more power here. No, I guess they don't. They still don't have power yet. It'll come online soon. This is new stuff found by a monkey man. This is not the same stuff. It's new for sure. Cool. I do like... What? So Thunder said, I do like Hello Games added the feature we can travel to different galaxies. I do feel they full reset, but maybe allow us to do handcrafted biomes. I have no idea how that would work. I don't know how you could handcraft a biome. But who knows? Some kind of terraforming technology? That would be crazy. Oh, here we go. Now we're good. Which I should probably save before I go through. That should be where I came from. Hi Cotman57. He says it would be cool if you could plant enough trees on an airless planet to make it a lush. Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, that would, if there was customizable biomes, it would have to be changing an existing planet. I don't think you could bring a whole planet into existence unless some crazy atlas involving the atlas or something. I would think it would have to be some kind of terraforming technology to change a planet. There was references to terraforming of biomes in the files as well. Cool. Well, I guess we'll see. That would be a pretty crazy addition to the game. Certainly interesting. Yeah, just sell the activated indium. Nice. Although, we'll see how many frigates I can buy with that. Kind of like to buy 2 more, at least. So I have 10. So I can send 5 on 2 missions. See, here's a fleet. right above mine. Except these frigates don't seem to be purchasable. Try this one over here. I don't see any frigates in this one either. Oh, no, here's some. Ooh, good. Are those... I think these are support. I really need support. In fact, 2 support would be perfect. I hope this is a support. Yeah, support. Dang. Why'd it have to be B rank? I really need support, though. Hopefully, if there's another one, hopefully it's not. I don't see any others. What? Did they all warp away? Oh man, I think its whole fleet just disappeared. I've never even seen a fleet warp away. I've just seen them warp in. That was weird. Wait. Wait, this is a freighter. No, the fleet's still here. Oh, I thought there was more buyable frigates. That's weird. Well, I really can't afford another one anyway, so... guess I should stop. Alright, let's go to my freighter. Over there. Oh, those are my frigates. I thought that was a fleet above mine. That was my frigates. I'm so dumb. Robert Becking. Yeah, on the Atlas Rises, you supposedly create a new star system, but it doesn't really show you how to get to it. Although some people believe that when you go to the center of the galaxy, it actually sends you to the star system that you created. Only problem with that isn't true if you go to a different galaxy with the Atlas Rises storyline. Anyway, oh, I gotta get all my stuff out of my freighter. Yikes, that would be bad. So that I can get loot from the frigate missions. All right. Yeah, I'll leave the rest in. Take the Mordite out. All right. I'm gonna read some of these, see if they're similar to the freighter dungeon stuff. Alarm sounded for incoming fire. Torpedoes launched by pirate vessel under a cloaking device. Countermeasures deployed. Enemy cloak disabled. All hostiles destroyed. Geodesite. These are a lot different than the storage augmentation. Like for my freighter? Or is that for a ship? Nice. I've never gotten a storage augmentation. Let's see what this is. Yeah, that's for a ship. Isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's for a ship. Nice. I can increase my ship's storage with that. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could customize planets or something. Fleet command online, calibrating fleet thing. Arrived in that system, encountered Viking traders starting up a research lab to create new starship AIs. Invested. Business highly successful. Korvax casing. Units. Cadmium. Cool. Those are pretty short missions, I guess. Cool. So I'll just sell this stuff. Didn't make a whole lot of money off those missions, but oh well. They didn't take a lot of fuel because they were short. Okay, so I bought more frigates. Need to send them off on more missions. I want to look at my fleet types. What all do I have right now? So I've got combat. I've got 4 combat, so I could do a combat mission and then a balanced mission. Yeah. Well, why isn't this balanced one available? That's weird. Oh well. Do the combat one. Send all my combats on it. Cool. And then the balanced. Nice. There we go. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and build another one. I don't have enough frigates, but just for later. Okay, so sent those off. Only other thing oh yeah, I need to use the bulkhead. Use the bulkhead, and I'll use this storage augmentation I got. Next time I should be buying a color, so I'm just under 5,000 nanites. So I'll try to not spend them, so I can do that tomorrow. And then let's go use the storage expansion thingy I got on this ship. Captain Goldbeard says, "Ahoy there, Mac and chat. How's everything going in me golden pirate ship of truth?" It's going well. Finished the freighter dungeon for today. I'm just doing some follow-up stuff. Yeah. There we go. Also need to save nanites for upgrading the class of my ship, but I want to get at least 2 colors on my freighter so I can color it my channel colors. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you everyone who chatted and kept me company, and I'll be back tomorrow with another dungeon. I have been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day. And remember, everything's going to be okay.